Well, a very good afternoon to you wherever you are. You're still here on Pulse. My name is Benedict Owusu. We'll talk sports now, and we're gearing up for the Rio Olympics after the Rio 2016 tournament. The next big thing to happen in terms of sports is the Rio 2016 Olympics. And you talk about Rio 2016 Olympics, Ghana also preparing as well. And yesterday, Jamaica confirmed their team for the Olympic Games. There were fears that Usain Bolt was not going to make it, but he is part of a 69-man team confirmed by Team Jamaica. And also the United States of America also confirmed their athletes for the championship. Well, here we have to focus on what we are also doing. The sports ministry are doing their bit, same as the Ghana Olympic Committee, as well as the athletes that are going to participate for Ghana. Let's see if this time we'll win some medals. And I'm privileged to have in the studio one athlete and also a member of the Ghana Olympic Committee. He's also with the Ghana Athletics Association. So Emmanuel Daso to my immediate left, and also Erasmus Kwao, who we always with here in Ghana, you know, to my extreme left. Thanks so much for joining me, guys.
Thank you very much.
Well, I'll start with Daso. I mean, you are new to this. Erasmus, we've always been interviewing him. So Daso, actually, I was with him in Congo during the All Africa Games, Congo Brazzaville. So he's a personal friend. I know you very well. That's all. Once again, you're welcome. I mean, how has it been for you since you came?
It's been quite fun. You know, there's no place like home, so just here.
So you're liking it here. I hope family, the girls are not disturbing you too. Like. Well, let's get into serious business. I know you guys were in Cape Coast for some trials. How did they go?
It went pretty well because this year I've been having a little bit of injuries, but then I was able to pull through. I came home. There's no place like home, like I said. Yeah. So I came and I was able to pull through and made the team to the Olympics. How
does it feel to have qualified for the Olympic Games? Because I'm sure that's your dream. Every athlete's dream is to be at the Olympic Games.
It is the biggest dream of my life, and every athlete in this world dream is to be called an Olympian. So me going to represent my motherland and myself and my school is such a great honor for me, and I can't wait to go and do that. Okay,
so on your screens now, you are just watching what happened at the Cape Coast Stadium, the newly built multi-purpose Cape Coast Stadium. There you go, the athletes doing their own thing. But we'll continue the discussion here, and I'll bring Erasmus in. Erasmus, I mean, I just noted in my intro that Jamaica confirmed the number of athletes they are taking to the championship. For Team Ghana, how many athletes are going?
So Ghana has 16 provisionally, for Rio 2016. I said provisionally because we're still waiting for the final confirmation from the IAF for the women's 4x100 relay team. So we're going to have the possibility of 11 athletes, which is going to be about the highest I've seen Ghana present at any competition. And then we also have 5 different ones from 4 other disciplines. So we have swimming, who have confirmed to Kaya Paulson, and then Abeku Jackson. There's also boxing, Abdul Wahid Omar. There's judo, Sandra Sogedi, and then Christian Amoa for weightlifting. These are the people who've qualified, for Rio, and so we're looking forward to it. I've always noted in the interviews that I've had here that in the last 2 Olympic Games in Beijing, Ghana presented a total of 9. And then also in London represented 9. So the target has always been to improve upon the numbers that we've been sending over the last 2.
And this time, as you said, it looks like we're going to get 16. So I mean, what are you guys ensuring? What are you guys doing to ensure that we get good participation at the Olympic Games? Because from now till the time, it's such a limited time.
Well, you always want to go back to Cape Coast because for me that showed us that good preparation brings you good results. And you just saw that on your screen, the 200 meters. That's all will tell you that after the Durban African Championship, they were the team that had gotten so close to qualification. They were weeks away from the Kotoka International Airport, sent to the Marina Beach Resort, and for a period of about 10 days, they had enough recovery. The Cape Coast Stadium is just about 10-15 minutes drive from Elmina, so they were going in and out of the Cape Coast Stadium and making use of the facilities. And so it helped them a lot in focusing them. And then Friday, when we had that international competition involving Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Burkina Faso, they were ready for it. And so it's really boosted them, and they were able to deliver the goods on the day, so they were able to qualify. Now, from this stage onwards, for most of them, the athletes is just a period of recovery, few days recovering from everything that they've exerted into qualifying. Today at the Chef de Mission's meeting, office at the GOC, I was speaking to Hussein Adi, the weightlifting Secretary General. Christian Amo is already in top shape and preparing towards the Olympic Games. He has started the local preparation here in Accra. The Wahid Omar is about going to Cape Coast to just put finishing touches to it. Sandra Zagedi is already in preparation in London. So it's more of the individual athletes now preparing. Now in about a week's time, the team will fly over to Rio, and that's where we have the final phase of preparation towards the Olympic Games itself. And so this is where this is a plan that has been drawn up for all the disciplines that they are going. You need to always find the conditions suitable for them to be able to prepare, and so that is what is going to be done for the next few days until the team flies over to Rio.
Okay, so that's all. Erasmus has already noted you guys the way you are preparing. You personally, what are you doing in terms of your preparation ahead of the games?
Right now, there's nothing much more I can do to improve on my time, and all I have to do is just make sure I take care of myself, I stay healthy, and just go out there and do my best.
So, and for Erasmus, I mean, in terms of putting the athletes in good shape, that is one thing you guys are really going to do, because this time we wouldn't want to hear issues of athletes, and you know what I'm talking about. So on that part, what was being done?
I think the GOC has been collaborating with the Ministry of Youth and Sports for all this period, and it's been a wonderful collaboration in that respect. So we're talking about kitting, we're talking about accommodation, we're talking about feeding, we're talking about flying the team to Rio. You don't want to experience any hitches. You want the athletes to have that smooth transition from Ghana and from wherever they come into to Rio. And so those plans are in place in as much as the Rio Olympic Games is concerned. And I've heard the Chef de Mission say a lot of things being done behind the scenes to make sure the kitchen and everything is intact. You don't want to derail everything that they've done all throughout this period at the last minute. And so that is the hope with the hard work that has been done by the GOC, with the ministry and the athletes themselves. At this stage, you can only say that everything is very much under control, and until they leave the country and then move into another phase of it, the GOC has done its work, and so we just collaborate.
So I'm going to ask a question, but you guys will answer for me first. Maybe that's so. I did an opinion piece about our participation at the games, and I wrote about how in the last two Olympic Games, things have not really gone well in terms of the medals we won, and some even thought that we always go there to participate, and that we shouldn't even go at all, because for them they see it to be a waste of money. That's all. What would you tell that person out there who feel that when Ghana give you guys that opportunity, spend money on you, and you go and you're not able to win anything, so for them they feel we shouldn't even go for the games at all? What would you tell those that are making that claim?
Well, first of all, it's not all about winning. That's the most important thing. I'm young. This is my first Olympic I am going. The people I'm going around with, they've been to Olympics once, twice, and some have been there 3 times. So they have experience, so they know what they're doing. And going to an Olympics, the country needs to take very good care of you. Like, they have to do a whole lot. And Ghana per se is not. To be honest, we are not. So we are taking care of ourselves, and we are fighting hard to achieve our own dreams and come to our motherland and help it out. So I'm saying I'm going out there. I'm not promising anybody I'm going to win a medal or do something. I'm going out there and I'll do my best. I can. All I want in this life is to be better than who I was yesterday.
Okay, so Erasmus, you have the last say.
All right, so we have 16 athletes going to Rio. And for all of them, this is their first Olympic Games. And so I just support the call by Dasso. They have to go there, go and have this exposure, and then prepare towards subsequent ones. There are always possibility until the gun goes. You cannot predict who's going to win, but you also have to be realistic. So that's why it's ranked 104th in the 200 meters men. Janet is outside the top 50. John Ampuma is ranked 29th in the world. So we have to be realistic and make sure the expectations are kept very low. At this stage, we should be proud that somebody we know, who we've gone to school with, or who experienced the Ghanaian system being out of the country, is going to represent Ghana at the Olympic Games. So wish them the best. go there and do a personal best, and that's what we hope for.
Thanks so much, guys. Thanks, Rasmus, and also thanks to that. So next time when I come and bring my friend Nadia. Okay. So that will be it for Pulse Sports here. My name is Benedict Owusu. It's been a discussion with Daso Emmanuel, who is an athlete, and also Rasmus Kwao. He is with the Ghana Olympic Committee as well as the Ghana Athletics Association. My name is Benedict Owusu. The show continues after this short break.